Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Like 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down. Milton now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready. Hawk step.
Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Milton to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Has it down close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, here's Lamar. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Lamar off the play fake. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it.
Ready?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Milton. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
60. Get up.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offense. The group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Ready?
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
18, pioneer.
Milton back to throw. Complete beyond They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
It's Achane on the inside give. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
19 tight, 19.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins' 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds his back. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it can be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 46. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
60 Maverick, down.
Final throw before the break. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Crack roll 80. Warriors 70.
Here's Milton. He's going deep. In the heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Motioning the tight end now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stops by Chop Robinson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Milton. Has it downfield, working the left. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead on the first play of the drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
This year.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
This is Henry on 2nd. He only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Milton. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Here's a chain up the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make a 9-point advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Folk with a point after. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun, Henry. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. This is Cox. That's Walker. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. 2nd down, Jackson to pass. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And center receiver in motion right. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Running for it, it's Achane. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Scoop.
He's back to throw. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins holding on to a field goal lead. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Cavity Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that is the Jets that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw for Jackson. So this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flagging for it. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. He's got it in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Lamar throwing again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Dolphins get on that football. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. Come on, come on. Hit. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
19 tight. 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Here he is to throw. And he had it, but no. Can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Henry running left. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Hey, report.
Looking to throw it. That's pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down around the 34. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And at the buzzer, they forced overtime! Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Right in, right side. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. All right, so an important landmark cross on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
DC, right? Ready! Sit on! Ready! Ready, shot!
Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 6. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Hold the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
60. Go. 70. Go.
Here's Milton. Slant taken in by Waddle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's trying to push the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. On target to Waddle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Now
to throw. He'll drop this down to 18. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, Rodney. 18, Cowboys.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for 2 in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question, and I know this. That decision better have already been made. The best coaches, decision makers, we know this. They're a play ahead, a series ahead, a possession ahead. That was a choice you made before you ever...
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins train the lead to 1. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape, excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool J.